Have you ever wondered why a narcissist is so good at dishing it out, but yet when it comes to them, they just can't take it? Now, my name is Doug Womack, and I'm a recovery coach, therapist, and founder here at Life Design Blueprint. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because we'd love to have you in this amazing community of people thriving after narcissistic abuse. Now, this question of why can't narcissists take feedback or take a joke or, just kind of accept a bit of criticism every now and again, but yet they are amazing at giving it out, is one that really used to confuse the hell out of me. Because I remember growing up and seeing narcissists around me and thinking, hold on, this person's great at making jokes about other people, right? Other people would come in the room, they would pretty much abuse them with their joke, and everyone would be laughing. They'd make it into a joke. Someone would have the audacity to make a joke back about them, and they would get so upset, and they'd have to shut them down, or they'd have to try and get on top and come up with something even worse about the other person. I remember once there was this birthday party for this narcissist, and everyone had gone out of their way, their family had gone out of their way to make this really beautiful birthday for this narcissist. They'd done everything they could, thought of everything that they wanted, invited all the narcissist friends over, kind of this surprise party. Now, the narcissist to start with hated it because it was a surprise party, and they hated surprises because they're not in control. But everyone was there, it was okay. But then there was one person who was maybe slightly narcissistic themselves, but they could see the hypocrisy in the narcissist. They could see that what the narcissist was saying wasn't matching the reality. A bit like the Emperor's New Clothes. They were that kid who was willing to call them out. And because everyone was joking and laughing, and the narcissist was making all these big jokes and laughing at everyone else, this person, he assumed that it was absolutely fine for him to do the same. So he did. He was like, hey, you, talking to the narcissist, like, I remember when you said this, and now you're saying this, blah, blah, blah. Had all his friends laughing, right? Had everyone laughing at this narcissist. But because of the group and because of the dynamics, the narcissist felt trapped. The narcissist couldn't react. I could see it on the face. The narcissist wanted to get angry, wanted to hurt this other person, but because of the crowd who was there, couldn't do anything. Instead just said, I'm going to the toilet, and then never came back. And then the person who organized the party for them, he blamed it on that person. He ended up saying, how dare you do this for me? I didn't want this party. This is the worst day of my life. What did you do? Never told them about the link between the two things. Just left this other person feeling like shit, feeling like rubbish. And this is what happens. You see, narcissists, they just can't take it. They just can't take a joke. And yet they're the ones to say, when you've gone through so much abuse, to say, oh, you're too sensitive. Oh, you can't take a joke. What's wrong with you? But yet they won't take a joke. They won't take criticism. They won't take feedback. And if you notice, they often get into positions in work where they are quality controller or something, where they are looking down on people. They're like managing. Hence why you've got so many people who are like CEOs or whatever. They're like, I'm not going to work for someone else telling me what's wrong. I need to be the one telling other people what's wrong, how to do it better. So so I'm not going to get offended, so that I can then tell them that they're fired, that they did it wrong, that they're not good enough, whatever, that kind of stuff. This is the narcissistic defense. They hate any type of feedback. They don't want feedback, because feedback means that they are not who they thought they were. Feedback means that they are just a typical human being. Feedback means that they are not special. Taking any form of feedback, even when it's jokey, even though they're just jokes, it can really hurt the narcissist. And often I've seen it done as well, where narcissists totally overreact to jokes, and these are very friendly, funny jokes, maybe in an office, but because this person was with a narcissist they were always hypersensitive. So when these jokes, there's a bit of banter at work, it's hard to distinguish between their parent who would belittle them and all this, and then their friend who's just trying to have a bit of friendly, playful banter. Yeah, it's distinguishing that playfulness. And of course, the narcissist is good at distinguishing the playfulness when it's belittling someone else. It's always going to say, "Oh no, I'm just playing," right? Even if everyone else is looking around cringing, thinking this is really awkward and like this shouldn't be happening, and I hope that they aren't taking this the wrong way, or they aren't taking this to heart, because this person is using this opportunity, making other people laugh at someone else. But yet, when the shoe's on the other foot, they can't even take that slightest little bit of feedback, and their defense mechanism comes up because they never learned to have a strong sense of who they are. Internally, a narcissist is pretty much empty. So if you've got someone who's empty inside, and then you picking a hole at them, right? If you're saying a joke about them, or maybe you're just criticizing, maybe it's very much constructive criticism, like I think you would be better if you did this, and that's part of your job, or what have you, or they're going to take that as, wow, like someone's just made a big hole in them, and it's like, right, now you can see inside me and you can see I'm hollow. And that's when they start to feel this shame that they probably felt when they were a child, that they've tried to cover up, because a narcissist hasn't managed to heal from that childhood, from that shame. And they get stuck in the shame. So rather than feel the shame, they're going to cover that up with anger, with narcissistic rage, with the narcissistic meltdown. So yeah, narcissists can't take it, but they can give it. And if you expect to try and get a different reaction from a narcissist, you're going to be struggling to make the narcissist see that this is a joke. And when you're trying to tell a narcissist, can you stop doing that because I don't like it, that's only fueling their fire more. It's only going to make them want to do it more. So unfortunately, that isn't going to work either. Now, hopefully this video was helpful and it kind of gave you some idea of what is going on with that narcissist. And remember, we can only control what we can control. So there's no point spending time trying to control the narcissist. We can't. We've got to take that energy and work that energy on ourselves, because we are the important ones in this relationship. It's that relationship with ourselves that's so important. We need to forget about the relationship with the narcissist. They have their own demons that they're dealing with, and we don't want them anywhere near us.